That said, this is not a topic per se. This is just some interesting stuff I wanted to talk about the game that I'm involved in, City of Overton. So, for those who don't know, Overton is available on Steam. Not for purchase yet. You can wishlist it, though, right now. In fact, actually, I'll go ahead and show you right now. There it is, right about here on Steam. If you would like to wishlist the game, and honestly, I highly recommend you do. The game should be out this month. And if you wishlist it, that also does help us out a ton where the game's advertising is concerned, all things in general. I'm gonna be honest, I had a lot of fun voice acting on it, and that's all I'm going to say about it for the time being. I don't want to spoil anything about the game, but I am playing the main character in it, Tim, and it's a choose-your-own-adventure, close to a visual novel style of game. Think a Doki Doki Literature Club, though maybe, hopefully with a little less trauma there. I don't want to use that as a specific example, but I know that's one a lot have played, so we'll go with that. That's kind of the vibe that we are going for with that game. That said, I did not realize something interesting today. Apparently, there's this show called What Not to Wear. And it's a show that I knew existed, but I never personally watched. It wasn't something that I specifically wanted to go ahead and play or watch myself. But I found out that the director of the game, Casey, actually apparently was part of an episode of What Not to Wear. So I guess we'll watch that real quick while we're here. Also, AryXD, thank you for the stretch and posture check. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. But I wanted to go ahead and check this out because I'm not super familiar with this show, but I am familiar with Casey. And there's supposed to be a new reboot of the show, and there's a reason I'm going to bring all this up. And we'll get to it here in a second. But first,
this is my work outfit. I have the vest, very bland pair of khaki pants, and I have my slippers. My emotional response when I see this outfit is I just want to close my eyes and just not have to look at this anymore.
That is a terrible thing to hear.
Yes, we don't want to hear that at all.
Oh, I mean, I feel like all you need is a rainbow suspender and pieces of flair, and you can go work it like Fridays.
I have enough flair.
Jesus Christ.
Personality-wise, but that is not what this...
The rainbow suspenders. Ah, yes. We need to signal to everybody that you are the gay. Jesus Christ. How do you spell the game? Overton. Overton.
outfit says.
Why'd you put the vest on?
Because without the vest, I kind of have a little bit of a stomach.
All right, I see where you're coming from.
We understand that. You're cinching your waist.
Yes.
There are other ways to do that besides a khaki vest. Not for nothing.
Yeah, there are quite a few ways to cinch your waist if that's what you are most concerned about. Corsetry has been a thing that people have been involved in for a very, very long time.
Is really from the waist down. These pants really are just tragic. What's happening is the low-waisted pant is actually creating more of a tummy. When you wear your pants this low, sort of under the tummy area, what happens is it becomes a little bit more prominent. So we'd like to encourage you to go a little bit higher.
AryXD says vests are cute, in my opinion. I mean, that's fair, but it depends on if you can pull a vest off, right? So, like, this is an outfit, I think, and I'm not big into fashion. I'm not Vosh, right? I'm not going and fashion posting right now. But I feel like this is the kind of vest that you wear when you know that you are going to be sitting down to a business meeting, but even at that point, you're wearing, like, a different shirt to go with it as well, right? Like, there's ways to pull a vest off.
On the waistline of your pants to sort of keep things just tucked.
I will say when it comes to the pants, since I don't have hips,
they tend to fall.
They always will fall, and so I end up in a natural position lower than where they normally should be.
Right.
Okay, you have to make your clothes work for you, just like any woman who doesn't have hips. But can we just talk about the fact that you are doing khaki and plaid slippers? The slipper is like, it's just unacceptable.
Yeah, Casey, I have a question. Why the fuck did you go for comfort core that didn't work? I'm sorry, I'm gonna make fun of you on this one, Casey. You're going for comfort core that didn't work. What is wrong with you?
Well, for any grown person to be traipsing around outside in anything like that.
I mean, it gives the impression that you're sleepwalking through life. You realize
Yes,
that?
yes.
My Ambien hasn't worn off yet. Are we here?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I wonder if there's any more for this specifically. Let's see here. Is there more from that episode that we can see real quick? I don't think so. No, it's just the one. It's just the one episode, or the one clip from the episode. I'm not seeing anything else here. Let's see here. For more of what not to wear, visit here. But this, yeah, page not found. So it's not actually going to show me that bit there. You stopped too soon. I didn't get to see what she found. Do you want a medal? I will say that, like, I would have liked the clip to show, you know, what she actually ended up wearing there. But the reason I bring this up, personally, while I am not a big aficionado when it comes to fashion in any way, shape, or form, my going out attire is almost always like this kind of overshirt, a undershirt like this, and then usually shorts or like dress pants, just because I find dress pants way more comfortable than not. But apparently, the show is actually coming back. Kind of, sort of. They're making a new show called Wear Whatever the Fuck You Want, which, again, while not my cup of tea necessarily, I do think there is an interesting angle here that I want to talk about. For those who do not know, there is actually a very, very famous cosplayer who is involved with the game that we are doing, or that I have voiced in. And that is Miss Twisted, also known as the Alchemist.
If you told me a year ago that I'd be cosplaying as a wrestling-obsessed, nuclear-themed mad scientist from a meta-narrative game about the power of words, well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised. This is exactly my kind of thing. This is Dr. Annabelle Winter from the upcoming game Overton. This game is going to be campy, absurdist, meta, multimedia, and I mean multimedia, like some of this game uses papercraft and puppetry. Overton features the YouTuber Rem Game, so you should go check out their videos too. The Steam page for Overton has just launched, so go wishlist the game, please go check it out. I'm so excited for this one, and I hope you guys will be too.
So I don't know why it was only playing through my left ear. I don't know why it was only playing through there at all, but that is one of the characters in the game, Dr. Nuclear Winter. The reason that I bring that up is if we're already working with Alchemist, if we're already working with Miss Twisted here, who knows? Maybe bringing Casey on that show again to dress as one of the characters from the game, as opposed to dressing like a normal human being, would be an option. I don't know. This is just something that's going to go on Cirrus Bits, though. I'm going to have to edit out that part where it didn't have sound, which is just fantastic that my Stream Deck is just grade A at doing things absolutely horribly. Also, I'm hoping that Casey doesn't get super offended that I made fun of her lack of drip, as it were. Anyway, that's all for this one.